This is your announcer, Shannon Saint Mainframe, welcoming you to our LIvecast. Did you see Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley's attempt to throw out the first pitch at an Angels game this week? I say attempt because they ended up signing the balls before the pitch and demanded $10,000 each from the Angels to let go of the balls. Rob knows all about how hard it is to let go of the balls. Am I right, fellas? Our LIvecast starts
now.
Oh, Shannon, I don't often take issue with you, Shannon, but I think Rob has very little trouble letting go of these balls that he encounters. He's on to the next one, post haste.
Love him and leave him.
Welcome to RIP Livecast. It's a Saturday, August 22nd. It's Livecast 881. As we hit the road to Livecast 900. One of the biggest livecasts of all time. No, it's not. We have nothing planned. We haven't even talked about it.
I thought we were
Welcome
getting
to the
into
show.
Lex Express or something. Like, what are we?
We're going all across the country, finding you livecasters where you live, like in Jane Silent Bob Strike Back, being like, "Did you say this in our chat room 7 years ago?" It's like I've stopped listening to you guys. I have a family now. I'm a different person.
I really like that underrated movie. Really like that Jane Silent Bob.
I enjoyed it.
I couldn't get through the sequel. I watched like 15 minutes of it.
What,
and I'm
from
like,
a couple of years ago?
yeah.
I just never even...
I didn't even see that.
I think Clerks 2 was the last Kevin Smith thing I watched. And it was not great.
That was like the Avengers Endgame. That's where you checked out of the
Yeah,
Kevin Smith universe.
Right, yeah.
The View Askew.
The View Askew-verse. Thank you. Welcome to RIP Livecast. Of course, there's ways for you to interact with us. This isn't a one-way communication here, and we'd love to hear from you. You could always check in on our Discord, our live 24/7 chat room. You can get the invite at riplivecast.com. Just click on the Discord button. You're in there. Or leave us a voicemail. The number is right on the screen for our video listeners, 240-LIVECAST. That's 240-548-3227. Leave us a voicemail. We have a voicemail we'll play in a little bit. From one of the live casters. So lots of topics to get into today, namely Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley's balls.
It'll cost you to talk about that topic. Gene Simmons.
I was hoping they'd sort of fade into obscurity when they did their last tour and they were done with that, but they're like legit organizations still have them out to events. Like they're still a thing.
Before you added that second part, I was about to say they kind of have faded into obscurity, but like there are still entities that believe they're not in obscurity.
Yeah, and also, I'm not mistaken. Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley have sons who are now in a band together.
Yes, the band is called Stanley Simmons.
Oh, just do your own fucking thing. They have to be like 40, right?
They actually, no, I think late 20s, early 30s.
That's true. These guys stayed fucking until they're
That's true, yeah.
It's funny because they actually gave an interview, Stanley Simmons did, the Sons, asking about the name, and like they gave this kind of boilerplate answer of like, no, it's just like this all happened so organically, we're just singing, and it's like Simon and Garfunkel, you know, it's just their last names, that's all it is. It's like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. It's just, you know, we just started jamming and like, what is this? It's just us in our rawest form, so we went Stanley Simmons. It's like, yeah, it has nothing to do with the fact that your dads have very famous last names, and if it like, I don't know, I listen to the music and it's like whatever. It's whatever. It's like hippie rock. Yeah.
Hi, Gene Simmons here. I'd like to know how it was determined that Simmons would go second. Certainly is not alphabetical order.
Because it sounds like a person's name. It sounds like you're going to see a concert by the artist Stanley Simmons. He's great.
I'm not
like Simmons Stanley doesn't sound as good. Simmons Stanley doesn't roll off the tongue as well. What do you think, Gene?
I think it sounds much better with only Simmons. Just call it Simmons.
Simmons.
Simmons would be.
Wasn't there like a furniture store called Simmons or Siemens? It was called
Siemens. Yeah, you know.
I know all about those.
Two jerk-offs were born. By the dissemination of semen.
Oh no.
Here's Simmons Stanley.
No.
You can very tell which one is Gene Simmons' son, right? But I feel like Paul Stanley's son doesn't really look like him.
No.
Now, hold on a minute. There may have been a romp in the hay with Miss Stanley.
Like here, if you look at these, I mean they're switched over, but like,
they're Stanley Simmons aged quickly. Oh, sorry.
no, this is Simmons Stanley we're looking at.
Oh,
here's Stanley Simmons. But yeah, here's this quote that they had. Let me read the quote. Regarding the decision, this is from Blabbermouth. Regarding the decision to call the project Stanley Simmons, Evan Stanley said, this happened so quick. So February 2024 is when we wrote the first song, Temporary Love. And I think we were a band by what? February 14th or something? So it all happened really fast. And we were never going to be like the da-da-da. That just seems super lame. And the whole thing, it started so organically and there wasn't really any trying. We were just like, here's a Venn diagram of what we both love. Here's the overlap. Let's do that. And we figured, well, Crosby, Stills, and Nash used their names. Simon and Garfunkel used their names. Nick Simmons chimed in. Hall & Oates. Even Jimmy Page, when he left Led Zeppelin. Oh, or let me read it the way he said it. Even Page, when he left Zeppelin, did Coverdale Page. Oh my God. It is what it is. The whole thing is supposed to not be a gimmick. It's supposed to just sort of being like, here we are, here's what we like. But that in itself is a gimmick.
Right.
You know?
Let me ask you this. Other than these two, is there any other washed up stars, bands, kids in this band? Or is it like his fucking...
No, just them and their buddies. Do we want
but
to hear
they're
like
buddies who have different last names who somehow aren't worth putting in the band name. Very
You say it's like Luke Graham's grandson and the drummer.
Well, I imagine, I don't know this for certain. This is me filling in holes, which I'm very good at. Is the two of them started it, and then once they decided they're going to have a band, they recruited people.
Look at his can you go back to that thumbnail somehow? Like he looked like it's fucking a Catskills comic about to tell a one-liner.
You're right. He looks so much. He looks like, I mean, it's really unfortunate the Gene Simmons genes that he inherited. You know, he looks so much like Gene.
He got the wrong ones. He didn't.
And the other guy, sort of from this shot, looks like Lil Dicky.
I see it, and it's like, what's Gene Simmons' lady's name? Shannon Tweed, right? I feel like he's inherited none of Shannon Tweed's genes.
Are we sure this is child of Shannon Tweed and not like a bastard?
I imagine so. But also, like, it looks like the son of Gene Simmons and Howard Stern, like you know, rather than Shannon Tweed.
Hey, Robin, check out my band.
So yeah, let's hear it. This is like how
the other one looks like Howard Stern from WNBC. It's like two old Howard Stern.
Yeah, with the fro.
Oh no.
I guess this is a Beatles cover? Or it's not. Oh, look at these guys.
It's just dudes walking through to get beers.
I guess
is anyone actually in the audience? Where is this?
The music
in Florence,
video,
Alabama.
They're doing shows in Alabama?
When you name your band Stanley Simmons, you have to try to not sound like Kiss.
Ooh, it's the softer one.
Good. Terrible harmony.
They have D.L. Hughley on keyboards for this one. That's cool.
Oh, you can kind of hear their dad's voices here.
It's really,
you know what? Go ahead.
You just hear their dad's voices because they're working the merch booth and they're yelling over the song. They're selling Kiss merch.
Yes. I was gonna say, does anyone want any Simmons merchandise?
Yeah.
Please pony up. Let's see those Amexes.
Oh my God. That was rough. All right, I'm glad they suck. Because I would have been upset if they actually sounded good.
Was there any doubt?
You never, like, with the amount of money that these guys had to get, like, music lessons and training and stuff, they could have sounded at least capable. But that just sounded like a mess.
Thank God. We dodged a bullet.
Yeah. They will not be throwing out the first pitch at any baseball games.
It'll still be 97-year-old Gene Simmons doing
Yes. Yeah. Maybe he'll wheel his dad out. That'll be his experience. Can we see the footage of the first pitches, Rob?
Yes. So this is a video I think that Kiss put out or the Angels put out. So it was I didn't realize they were the Los Angeles Angels.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I thought they were still the Anaheim Angels. And I guess this the reason they were invited is Kiss played Anaheim Stadium in 1976. So
They fucking played everywhere. What is that?
and they played 40,000 fans, one of the largest crowds the band had played to at that point. And so I guess they're celebrating the 50-year anniversary of Kisstory.
Okay. Oh, that's like a dedicated hashtag now.
I guess.
Kiss story.
I mean, does it really take much to do it?
Yeah.
Like, look, here's a dedicated hashtag LIvecast. Boom.
No, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. I meant like they're actually promoting this, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
The hashtag. Okay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The way RuPaul promotes her story, which I've heard some politicians use, and I'm like, stop. It's a drag thing.
I feel like that was a thing before RuPaul started saying it. I don't think Ru
Fair.
invented her story.
Oh, and I see. This is all to promote. They remastered the concert, it says here. Kiss destroys Anaheim 76.
Of course, we're selling something. What did you think, Pazbani?
Yeah, seriously.
They're not just going to show up to a game for no reason.
Yeah. You think I'm going to throw out a fachachta ball just to do it?
I like that there's multiple videos of them previously throwing out first pitches. Let's see. Well, here's the...
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Gene Simmons. All stand.
Oh, this is the official Kiss recap.
50 years of being here with a special event.
Oh, man, I love... Hold on.
Kiss destroys
That Paul Stanley is wearing a vest with
Just
no
a vest.
shirt.
It's like, sir,
Love
you're
it.
80. You just it just smells like Ben Gay now. Like, cover up.
It looks like
74.
if Steve Austin had violent diarrhea and shit out all his insides.
This is remixed and the master.
Okay, how was their pitch for him?
Well, here's the thing. This is very edited for a specific reason. Could you scroll down more on this page to see if they have the actual raw footage? Because I
Well,
thought
can
they
I-
did. When I posted the link, there
Can I
was the
interj-
unproduced. Go ahead.
Can I interject this? I actually saw this live because I bet on this game.
Oh, no.
I
Did you bet knowing that Kiss was going to be involved?
No.
Did that affect the bet?
No, I didn't quite see it live.
go.
I saw the game, and during the game, they said they talked about this
Okay.
and showed footage of it. And what the announcer said, and I don't know if this is true because they didn't show it, they said both of them threw out multiple pitches.
Gene Simmons, I know for a fact, threw out 4 of them. I don't know
Yeah.
that Stanley did, but Simmons insisted that they keep letting him try to throw until he got the throw right. He held up the fucking game.
Oh, no.
I think this clip you're about to show, Rob, has that.
Please welcome Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley. Ooh. All right, let's
Wow, this is loud.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm just lowering the volume a little.
play
If it's too loud, you're too old, Rob.
Okay, I think actually Paul Stanley kind of did it. Oh, no. I mean, he got it over the mound. That to me, like for a first, a ceremonial first pitch, I think that's all that should count. Like to me, if they get it over the mound, I'm like, all right, it doesn't have to be a strike. If it's a strike, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
If it's a ball, fine, but at least they got it that far. At least it's
But
not
show
in,
the
like,
rest
right
because
field.
you're going to see Gene demanding to do over and over and over.
I can't wait. All right, here goes Gene.
Paul Stanley's
he's like-
already just like chatting, and Gene's still on this bullshit.
Hold on. I want to point out that Gene is telling the pitcher to move away from the mound because he knows he's going to throw a ball. Look at this hand signal Gene does with his left hand. Over that way. Over that way.
Nope.
That wasn't bad.
Not good. Not good. I need to do it again.
One
One
more.
more.
So old.
Even worse. Everybody's waiting. Everybody's watching this.
They're
This is
laughing
Paul
now.
Stanley's. This is Paul Stanley's life. Constantly
you can't-
embarrassed by Gene Simmons.
Can't even catch
Like-
it that time.
On pitch number
Now it's
17,
making Paul
the
do
guy
it?
stops laughing.
Oh,
Actually, that was. That was fine.
Guys, we have a game to play.
11:30.
Oh, this is history.
I want to see security escort them off the field. Get the fucking Sandman.
At what point
Who's
do
this
they
old
become
guy?
Intruders.
Who's this guy? Is that the coach?
It's one of the coaches, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's
you
probably
can't
the
put
coach.
up fucking horns like you did such a great job after pitch number
Yeah,
17.
No. And also, that's probably the only coach on the Angels staff old enough to know who Kiss is.
Yeah.
Everybody else is probably under 50, so they're like, yeah, who are these people?
Yeah, these old baseball players or something? What's happening?
Is that Sandy Koufax? Oh my God. It's the only old Jew any of them know of. Oh, man. So, yeah. But what are the odds that Simmons just thought, well, if I throw more balls, that's more souvenirs for me to sell afterwards? Is that possible?
I can believe it.
He's like, no, I told the dealer I'd have at least 4. You got to keep letting me throw.
Got to pay for my useless kids' passion project.
Oh.
More vocal lessons for Simmons.
He should have done it 4 times like I did, and it wouldn't sound like such shit, such dreck.
Imagine at their shows they have to do every song 4 times just to get it right.
Because Gene's standing behind them.
It's a
You
good thing they
losers.
only have 3 songs.
This is awful sonically. It's terrible.
Again.
Wipe it out.
Brutal.
Very, very nice stuff. I'm so happy to see Gene Simmons back in the
New York group.
in
Don't say that. Another
different
Kiss
guy
Member song.
Oh, so here's one of him at the I guess the Cubs game throwing a first pitch a few years ago.
Oh.
Gene Simmons.
Look at that
Here we
hat
go.
just sitting gently on his giant Jew.
Yeah. Like it's gonna fly off at any second because it's not secured.
100%.
Simmons.
Like this looks, what a terrible look. It really exposes the wig. Like
It's such a
you
bad
you
wig. It
you
looks
think
like
you can afford a
Brillo.
better wig? Yeah.
Look at that caption, member of rock band Kiss.
Yeah.
That should say founder. Jerks. Schmucks.
I love that he's hot dogging even still. Like for you, no, not for you.
Did he throw out 47 pitches at Wrigley
He
Field?
just
too?
won. It looks like. Look for you. Yeah. You're not ready. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, there's 8,000 people at the Angels game. That's why he could do 4 pitches. You can't do that at Wrigley.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, he's dancing.
That's unfortunate.
Thank goodness.
What year was this? A few years ago?
I think yeah.
I've got to get out of here. My shitty kid is starting a band, and I'm supposed to go to the first gig.
I imagine they're both very proud of their kids for doing that and not like Nick Simmons. Before this, he was a comic writer, and his big claim to fame was another comic artist accused him of plagiarism. That would side to side examples. So
I heard he also
he's
wrote
doing a
for
lot
the
better.
Israeli SNL. Is that true?
Hopefully he follows in the footsteps of other great celebrity sons named Nick. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Will Rob get it?
Nick Hogan.
Yeah.
No, not quite.
Oh, I thought you were going. I thought it was Nick Hogan. I'm lost.
Nick Reiner.
Oh, Nick Reiner. I think. Yeah.
I forgot that jerk off's name. That's
Never
Sorry.
forget.
sorry for that's my fault for not receiving the joke.
It's great, though, that there's actually more than one celebrity Nick son
Yeah.
who is infamous.
Yeah. Sure.
It's a great lineage.
Oh, sorry,
Well,
you
did
got
he use it?
stabbed.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Do you have any stabbing sound? Maybe it's better that you don't have any
Yeah.
stabbing
I
sound.
could probably dig one up. But let's move on.
Oh, dig one up.
Shifty Shortcake also agrees with us. He says Gene's doing everything he can to draw attention from that ridiculous wig.
Is that a wig?
I think so. I think we've talked about this. Like he was photographed bald by TMZ many years ago.
And Terry Richardson that one time. That was very risque.
Here is the TMZ. TMZ.
Oh.
This was. I think that second photo is Photoshop.
How
Looks
old
way
is this?
better.
Because he looks younger.
Yeah. This was a while ago now. This was like at least 10 years ago.
What if that's just now and the wig just makes him look like really old?
Oh, okay. Hold on. The accompanying message says that he lost a bet to his wife that he had to shave his head.
I mean, that could just be the excuse he came up with.
Yeah.
He looks like Andrew Tate a little bit, like his grandfather.
God.
Here he is with a visible hairline, which I feel like we've stopped seeing with these newer wigs.
This
Like,
face he's making right now gives very much like defense minister for Israel or something.
I mean,
like he
yeah.
should be in the Knesset.
There, but for the grace of God.
The grace of Hashem.
Yeah.
for a stroll.
Oh, no. Oh.
No.
That wig is about to fall out.
Looks like a Dick Tracy character from the 1990s movie.
Anyway.
There maybe it's either, I don't know what's worse, if it's fake or if it's real. It's bad either way.
I assume it's a mixture. Like he has some hair and they're mixing
hair
some of
extensions?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the assumption is with Trump, that he has hair extensions, which is why his hair is combed the way it is. That
I thought-
extensions are on the back and flipped up.
I thought until that what we saw last week with Trump, like he had this makeover where he sort of looks like first term Trump, ridiculous. I thought his hair was sort of gradually going towards a normal person's hair for a while. And then he was like, no, fuck this.
Yeah.
I've got to look like
He was
an
too
idiot
busy
again.
with war stuff. He just didn't have time
Yeah.
to get it done to his standards.
We saw one shot of him on the show where he just looked like a regular old guy. It was very weird. Unusual, I should say. He looks weird no matter what.
Yeah. It's just weird for his normal weird. But I can't really speak about hair.
I mean, you can though, because your hair is like what a normal person's hair is if they lose their hair. So is mine. Like he's the idiot that like has to put a raccoon on his head.
And just calls more attention to it in doing so. And then we have Rob, who just
Rob has
hairline fully intact.
3 people's allotment of hair.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate. Toy.
Yeah, man, you're fucking 43.
in a row.
You haven't lost.
I'm only,
haven't even lost a millimeter of hairline receding yet.
I see very little gray.
He might be dying.
I am
Oh,
graying. I am definitely graying. You can definitely see.
Oh,
but
okay.
like minimal.
But you don't dye it yet. I feel like you had that same amount of gray in your 20s, like it was just a genetic thing, and not like you. Were
No, I didn't have any grays in my 20s.
You didn't have like
for
a
sure.
drop of gray there.
No, this just really started like in the last few years.
Okay.
In the last 5 years and last 2 or 3, I'm noticing it a lot. I definitely notice it when I get a haircut and I just see like all my
What's a
hair
hair?
on the on the ground, and I see all the grays. But
Yo.
it's fine. I think it looks the salt and pepper look works for me. I think.
Indeed.
I show my age most in my the bags under my eyes. This is where
I didn't even notice that.
If I were to get some work done,
Can you do like a
so
filter?
you can really see it here.
Is there a filter option on your camera that like smooths that out?
Beautifies
Baby
me.
face?
Or check StreamYard options.
Yeah.
Let's see.
No bags.
Enhance my skin appearance. Here we go. Oh, look at me. Oh, let's go full enhance. Oh, I'm a little bimby. Look, no bags under the eyes.
I don't really notice a difference, Darren. Do you?
There's no difference.
No, I didn't.
See
I
it,
thought
you
he
know,
just
I
didn't
see
push
it.
any. Thought it was a bit.
Yeah, I don't see any difference.
Okay, you can see
Maybe
that.
it only does it for your own view of yourself, so it tricks you, and
see
everybody
that?
else still sees you how you look.
So do you see this bag under my eye?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you have horrible bags.
Now
or
it's
anything.
gone.
No, I see
gone.
no change.
I didn't see it.
It's a little smoother.
Okay.
It's a little smoother.
I had a grad
Damn
school
it.
professor who would, whenever we'd have to go on Zoom, she would like really she put the Barbara Streisand.
Oh
glow on.
no.
Oh yeah,
Was
they're
she old? Is she an old lady?
No, she's in probably maybe late 40s.
Oh damn. That's
But just like, and she looks good. She's not on it, but she probably has the vanity.
yeah. There's just a lot of pressure. I feel like for the ladies to look good. I don't judge.
But it's like a school, like no one's looking at you like that, you know. Like just do whatever.
I would.
I wasn't. Let's put it that way. No, I don't mean to say it dismissively. I just wasn't in that.
Well, you're a very professional person. I'm a scumbag.
Right. You think there's a lot of scumbags in my school? You might be right.
I mean, it's Brooklyn College.
Yeah, it is a different vibe from Brooklyn College. I will say it has its own quirks to it, but it's like the different quirks from Brooklyn. It's like there's a veneer of it being very like self-important.
Well, because it's graduate.
Yeah, but it's away from. It's like 6 or 7 miles away from Brooklyn College. So we're not in that like gene pool.
Gene Simmons pool.
Yes, I want some royalties for you saying that, Durinsky.
You could buy a pool with Gene Simmons' face inside of it, just like on the floor of the pool. Dive into his like mouth with his tongue sticking out. Or the slide into the pool could be Gene's tongue.
That will jeopardize my hairpiece.
Oh, no.
Can't tolerate it.
That's the deep end.
Now you could say, Gene, why not just go on the slide? But you never know. Accidents can happen.
Imagine
vigilant.
At the top of the slide, his hair gets caught, and then he slides down, and he either gets decapitated if it's his real hair, or the wig comes off. That's the way we find out.
You die or you admit your hair loss.
Yeah, what's worse for Gene? He might rather die. Fingers crossed.
Aw.
I mean, you don't
I
really
don't want
have to
anyone
wish
to
for
die.
that. How far away is he?
Yeah, it's probably not too far.
Don't waste a wish.
Fair.
He was pretty healthy. He looks healthy.
Does he?
I mean, for 87, he looks healthy, but, you know. Also, he's always glammed up. Like, whenever we see him, it's like they break out the fucking dump truck of caked on cosmetics, you know.
He's
like,
76.
We saw those candid shots of him, and he looks like fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Looks like Edward G. Robinson at age 90.
Edward Gene Robinson.
Yes, you got me.
The other big story this week, other than the first
Just
pitch
throw it on
from
first pitch. Huge news.
Kiss, is this news of the cocaine ring bust at Penn State. And look, before this, Penn State was known for their coaches diddling kids. So I think this is a much needed upgrade. That like
This is how the kids cope with getting diddled. They start
cope
doing
with it.
cocaine.
I just want to be the ombudsman and say it was just one coach, Rob. It wasn't like a whole team of coaches
Yeah,
gangbanging
the whole
the children.
staff. It was
Well, but wasn't
a
wasn't it?
exercise.
Hold on, but wasn't it a cover up? Like other people knew
Correct,
about it and looked
yes.
the other way. So
The
I think that
revered
counts.
saintly head coach covered up for the.
Rob, would you not also look the other way? What, do you want to look at a kid getting fucked by an old man?
That's a good point. I'm not touching that. Here's the report on the Penn State thing.
To other news tonight, two fraternities at Penn State University are at the center of a highly profitable cocaine ring, according to state
Is there a not profitable cocaine? If you're not profiting off
If you
cocaine,
get-
you're doing
yeah.
it wrong.
If you're getting high on your own supply, Rob.
That's fair.
It's like
Prosecutors
OTB.
who
When
say
New
the
York
drug-
City ran OTB, they were the first bookies that lost money.
Drugs were cut and packaged right there in the frat houses, sometimes by pledges.
and packaged.
Among those charged, 13 current and former students and one student's father. More now from CBS's Michael George.
That was me.
Investigators say all but
The father thing is kind of fucked up because this guy just asked his dad to buy him a safe. And that's how he's implicated. Yeah. That's how he's implicated, this guy, because he bought a safe at Home Depot.
My son was selling coke at Penn State before he started this stupid band.
I was going to say, Gene Simmons' son is involved.
one of the 14 charged were Penn State students at the time of the alleged criminal conduct. Pennsylvania's Attorney General Dave Sunday
Dave
said the
Draymond.
drug operation
Oh my
was
God.
run in
Dave
two
Draymond
fraternity
and this
houses
thing.
in 2023 and 2024.
Cocaine was primarily packaged at the fraternity houses. And in fact, we found a pattern of events that showed cutting and bagging cocaine. It was for some pledges and indoctrination into the Delta Upsilon and Sigma Chi fraternities.
Look, I think that shows good leadership, you know, delegating. I would rather be cutting cocaine than doing some of these hazing rituals that I've read about that would never make me want to join a frat.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I think.
I mean, a lot of the hazing rituals I hear about just sound like stuff you tell us happens at bathhouses you go to. So what's the difference?
But that's different, though. That's consented. Like people.
Well,
people
so
when
is
they
the
want
hazing.
Yeah, they do.
It's a little different. They go. They do it against their will.
But they know what's coming.
Authorities
They
say-
still join the fraternity.
That's true.
The two main
They were asking
dealers
for it.
were senior members of the fraternities.
Look at these dipshits.
Agostino Abatiello
No,
was
no.
at the very top of the chain. Thomas
Oh,
Robinson was a rung below that on the ladder.
According to the criminal
Rob
complaint,
doesn't
the
like
drugs
men who
were
get
sold
caught.
at parties and other college social
He's
events.
like Trump in that
One
way.
defendant is
Exactly.
accused of buying more than 5 pounds of cocaine in a 9-month period. 6 defendants are facing felony charges. 8 others are
They
charged
put their
with
fucking
misdemeanors.
frat logo
Penn
next to
State
them.
says it's
On the
placing Delta
mugshot.
U
Which
Oh,
is
it-
probably
is it-
like
interim
great
suspended charged
promo
with
for the
misdemeanor.
Yeah.
frat.
Oh yeah, this is very good design here. Whoever whoever the local
Operation
police was-
Drugs Unlimited. That's the best name they could come up with for the operation.
But counterpoint, like, is it? What if it's like, well, if I join this frat, they're gonna get raided all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. They might actually shut down the frats as a punishment if we learned anything from Animal House.
They did shut down one of the frats because the frat was affiliated with the college, and the other one is unaffiliated, so they don't have any jurisdiction.
So Operation Drugs Unlimited is the name of the FBI sting that caught them.
Yes.
It sounds like a fucking Walmart of drugs. It
Yeah.
doesn't sound like what it sounds like you're
So-
making drugs sound cool.
So these guys were in 2 different frats. Were they working together in this, or they? Okay. Wow. Well, that's you don't usually hear about that kind of cross frat unity, so that's also a positive. There's not like a hazing or rivalry or panty raids going on. They're just working.
I forget what this Augustino had a really funny nickname. I can't seem to find it. I think it was like Pen Blow Escobar or something like that. Like something.
It's not bad.
I'm trying to find it.
Misdemeanors.
It can't be better than
Penn
that.
State says it's placing Delta Upsilon on interim suspension pending an investigation. It says Sigma Chi isn't recognized by the university.
The packaging happened at off.
Sorry, it's Pablo Pledgescobar.
Oh, you made it way better.
Yeah.
Pen blow. That's fantastic. Penn State, he's selling blow.
Yeah.
Campus fraternity houses.
And there was one non-student charged. Paul Robinson, the father of one of the suspects. Authorities say he concealed evidence, including a safe containing drugs and cash.
Oh,
Tony?
that's different.
Michael George, thank you.
Concealing
Here's an-
evidence is not just
Yeah.
buying someone a safe. That's
Well, they
Michael
allege.
George, pick a first name, will you?
yeah, seriously.
God damn it.
Well, what's so great is like the second in charge, when he got busted, he thought it was a goof. He thought it was a prank.
Oh no.
A dozen frat bros were busted by police for an alleged campus-wide drug ring at Penn State University. And authorities say the 2 ringleaders used fraternity pledges to do their dirty work, like cutting the cocaine.
Like, why is this so-
Former Penn State
yeah.
student Thomas Robinson.
What, you
who
gonna do it
prosecuted
yourself?
the was
Yeah, like put him to work.
near the top of the cocaine food chain, was arrested during a December 2024 raid of his Delta Upsilon fraternity house. Now, police in State College had their eye on the undergrad after being tipped off by an informant. According to court docs, this informant told authorities, quote, a male
Nice
user
shot of that pen.
T-Rob was
Penn
selling a bunch of
State.
cocaine on
T-Rob.
campus.
T-Rob.
He specifically name-checked the Delta Upsilon house
How's your
as being
T-Rob?
T-Rob's primary place of
Low.
business.
It's good.
The most important bit of
my
information
age,
this
it's
person told us,
43,
however, was this.
getting up.
T-Rob allegedly accepted payment for his cache of illegal drugs through Venmo, using the name
Oh, that's
Tom
smart.
Robinson.
That's
Oh
crazy
my
to
God.
me. Like, what is with kids today and their Venmo payments? Like, I remember, joking with pot dealers 20 years ago, like, hey, can I PayPal you? And it's like, no, cash only. That's it. Cash is king. This is what happens when we have a cashless society.
Yeah.
Folks.
Yeah.
Generational divide. They don't think of the repercussions.
Upsilon fraternity house, pretty solid leads for police to narrow down a suspect, and narrow one down they did. Cops ran the name through a database and quickly identified a student by the name of Thomas Robinson, who had an address at the Delta Upsilon fraternity house.
It was a real tough investigation
got
there.
the go-ahead to arrest Robinson. They raided that Delta Upsilon house, but it didn't go to plan. Robinson allegedly thought he was being pranked by his fraternity brothers who resisted arrest, ultimately getting tased in the process.
Don't tase me, bro.
Of his room.
He's in jail now. Still thinks it's a prank.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this has gone on long enough.
All right, we get it.
Getting tased in the process. Now, during a search of his room, police say they found over 8 grams of cocaine, nearly 8 ounces of marijuana, and more than
8 ounces of cocaine is a
8
lot.
grams.
Oh, 8 grams. No, that's not a lot. That's that's like a quarter of an ounce, right? An 8-ball is 3.5 grams, so that's a little over 2 8-balls. I mean, it's a party. It's
just gonna have a fun weekend.
It's a party, but it's not like a dealer vault.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, got it.
100 amphetamine and dextroamphetamine pills, so Adderall and other ADHD medications. Police also say a Kimber .45 caliber handgun was discovered in a safe on top of a mini fridge. And this arrest was just the beginning. Robinson allegedly rolled on his supplier, accusing another student in a different frat, Agostino Abatiello.
Oh, he snitched on him.
Pulling the strings. From there, the dominoes just started falling. Pennsylvania Attorney General Dave Sunday announced the charges Monday, calling this
a charge on Monday.
and highly profitable drug trafficking crew, which involved senior members of the 2 fraternities, fraternity brothers, and even pledges.
I take the
Some of
Sixers
these
guy.
pledges,
And
according
they
to prosecutors,
blurred out his face so Rob doesn't have to talk to him.
Yeah, that's perfect for Rob.
Yeah, it's great.
Get
Let's
into
meet
the
at the
frat.
nightclub.
The evidence showed that cocaine was
Showed.
primarily packaged at the fraternity houses.
He's from Philly.
And
What do you
the
want?
packaging was done by fraternity brothers and oftentimes pledges.
Abatiello, who is now 24, surrendered to police this week to face charges of possession with intent to deliver cocaine and conspiracy. Robinson is charged with drug manufacturing.
There was this other news report I watched because I do research for the show. I want to present the best possible,
The best arms and chests.
best video story for this show, and the NBC coverage, the local WNBC coverage of this, is so trashy. They went to that Augustino guy's house and started harassing his mom. Like, what does his mom have to do with this?
She made him.
I'm cutting fucking coke with fentanyl now. What do you want? Leave me alone.
Darren, it's pronounced coke.
Coke. Sorry.
Coke.
All the kids from Long Island?
Yeah.
Nice.
That former student and alleged leader of
Come
the
on,
drug
Greg, you're
ring.
better than this.
He's one of 4 Long Island men
old man
and
they
3
put on
from
the
New
story.
Jersey charged in connection with selling cocaine on the Penn State campus. Is there anything you want to say?
Oh.
No response today
Hello.
from this woman
that
entering the
Wonder
Westbury home of Agostino.
Why would she respond? Like, is there anything you want to say? Yeah, get the fuck away from me, you know? Let's see what's in her groceries. Wonder Bread, immediately, like, disqualifying to me that this woman is buying Wonder Bread. Like, that's not real bread.
Disqualified from what?
Being a good mom. What a terrible, what a terrible product to buy. Buy real bread.
She's an empty nester.
That's
just
where they
for her
hide
and
the
her
coke.
husband.
No one will think to look in Wonder Bread because nobody eats it.
Oh, you're right. And it lasts for, it doesn't rot. So,
Can I also say from this freeze frame, I really thought she was like 35 or something. And then she turned around.
No
she was like
response
70.
today from this
well, yeah, I mean.
Wow.
woman entering the
Pretty good
Westbury
for
home of Agostino Abatiello.
90 degrees.
He's the 24-year-old who
He's got
surrendered
young
to
Gene Simmons
Pennsylvania
hair.
authorities
Oh,
today.
God. Almost like Trump,
Failing
too.
to appear in court
Yeah, it's
on
weird
charges
for
he
a
was the
kid to
leader
look
of
like
the
that.
major cocaine ring on the campus of Penn State University.
Completely shocked.
Whoa, this guy.
I can't believe it.
This, I love this.
Sergeant
This is such
Slaughter.
This is
Present
such a
day.
local trope, just interviewing random neighbors to be like shocked. He was such a good boy, or whatever. This comes from a great family. Like, what is this? This is just filling time as we're playing this back.
Yes.
Neighbors today called the Abatiello family hardworking, but Pennsylvania's Attorney General describes Agostino Abatiello as Penn State's largest drug dealer in 2023.
What does that tell you? Drug dealers aren't bad
Large
guys.
amounts of cocaine, kilos, were brought
Kilos?
to Philadelphia and New York to State College, where they were cut and packaged for sale primarily to Penn State students.
In all, 13 current or former Penn State students
Not, I guess you know what Harabi I would consider.
Not Zeepfat? You don't want to fuck Zeepfat?
What is that name? That just looks like a white dude. What kind of last name is that?
You picked a coke selling alien.
No, this guy definitely looks like Arabic or
Scrabble
Middle
tiles
Eastern.
and threw them in the air.
And if we want to talk about a combination of Gene Simmons and Trump hair, look at the dude in the middle.
Yeah, Zanola.
Oh my God, what is going on with this poor bastard?
To answer
your Sam, you from Sirius XM.
Oh, Sam Roberts. I see it. Zeepfat has potential. I'd have to see him without the shirt on to fully commit. One way or the
now
other.
been charged.
You've been warned,
Prosecutors say
Zeepfat.
the cocaine was packaged at 2 off-campus.
I love this is file recreation. Like, I thought you found footage.
Fraternities with fraternity brothers and pledges doing the work.
Cutting and bagging cocaine was, for some pledges, an indoctrination into the Delta Upsilon and Sigma Chi fraternities.
He seems to have it under control, except when he says an O word.
Yeah.
Comes out,
Fraternity.
Kai.
A former accounting student whose About Me page said had a passion for numbers. In a statement, Penn
Clearly.
State said it's horrified
they're
by
really
the
digging for
allegations.
stuff here.
But prosecutors say there's no evidence drugs were packaged on the university campus itself.
And like, is this such a shock that like kids in college in Penn State are doing drugs? Like, get over yourselves.
I guess the enormity of the drug.
Yeah.
Can we read a comment from Shifty Shortcake here? It says, I'd rather be cutting cocaine than cutting tracks with Gene Simmons Jr.
Yeah.
Love that. Me too. No one even wants to be in a room with Gene Simmons Jr.
Yeah. So here's your boy, Rob.
Yeah. Oh, they went to his parents' house. Let's see what his parents look like.
New Jersey men also charged in connection with this
A
ring.
threesome with this guy and
But Mohammed
Zeepfat.
Arabi's mom declined comment.
Aw.
A neighbor, however, expressed the same
Why is Dr.
surprise
Joyce
voiced
Brothers
by many.
interviewing all these people? What's going on here?
This poor Muslim woman, her son, ruining the
A
family.
neighbor, however,
name.
expressed the same surprise voiced by many close to these defendants.
I just heard about this morning, and I'm devastated for the family. I'm devastated for the other children. I'm
78.
I'm sad for
How old is that shirt?
Back here in Westbury, where there's word that Abatiello
t-shirts
was
existed.
ordered held without bail today by a Pennsylvania judge. A parent of one of the students has also been charged in connection with this case, allegedly for trying to conceal evidence from investigators.
That's called being a good father.
In Westbury, Greg Sergel, News 4
A
New
good
York.
father would have gotten away with concealing the evidence, not had to give up the evidence and also get arrested.
I'm working now on covering up the evidence of my son's shitty band. It's not going well. They keep releasing
He's just
YouTube
deleting
videos.
YouTube videos.
There's a news report just on the dad. I am curious about the specifics. Let's see.
Right now, the so-called ringleader has turned himself in connection with an alleged Penn State drug trafficking
this is the
ring
local
involving
Pittsburgh report.
fraternities.
Agostino Abatello turned himself in today. Prosecutors say
I just want to say, Agostino Abatello sounds like a name from like an old-timey movie, you know? Like, yeah.
That sounds like the Queen from the, like, you know, Abatello, Agostino, Abatello.
And a local guy, Thomas Robinson, sold cocaine to Penn State students. Robinson is from the Churchill area, and investigators say Robinson was one of the ringleaders and that his father, attorney Paul Robinson, tried to cover it up.
KDKA's Mamie Ba spent the day talking to neighbors and community members.
Their neighbors are in disbelief. They didn't want to go on.
What is
camera,
this
but say
woman's
the
name?
Robinsons are a good
Mamie
family.
Ba.
That's amazing.
For some reason, that was mommy. Mommy.
Oh, get the
Others in
fuck
the
out of here,
community
you
say they are
racist
disgusted.
bastard.
2 mugshots, one Church Hill family, and allegations tying a father and son to a drug trafficking.
That's the kid's
investigation at Penn
mugshot. He
State.
looks that
Two
happy
people
and
in the
presentable.
That white privilege.
Wasn't Mamie Ba that what Lou Dobbs said about Guadalajara?
16 people were charged Monday for the conduct that
I'm trying to
reportedly
say
took place
Miami.
in 2023 and 2024. State prosecutors allege that 23-year-old Thomas Robinson was one of the ringleaders, selling cocaine from the Delta Upsilon fraternity house.
Delta
Upsilon.
Oops.
That's not all.
The first announcer said Upsilon. The middle one said Upsilon. She said Upsilon.
I think it's probably Upsilon, right? That's what it's supposed to be.
I mean, I'm guessing maybe in Greek you're supposed to say Upsilon, but in English it's always been known to me as Upsilon. Like it's just anglicized. But Upsilon sounds like "Oops, I cracked my pants," which is the second time that's been mentioned in the last 2 days.
Oops, I snorted my Coke.
And in fact, we found a pattern of events that showed cutting and bagging cocaine.
They're all showing the
was
same
for
clip
some
from the
pledges
state
and
attorney.
Indoctrination into the Delta Upsilon.
13 of the defendants were Penn State students at the time. The other, Thomas's father, Paul. He's accused of trying to cover it up by reportedly hiding evidence, including a safe containing drugs and cash. Paul Robinson is a managing attorney at local law firm Meyer and Dara.
It's amazing.
They left one pill outside.
Someone that has a good profession and gets into something like this.
I love this woman.
I don't understand it.
I think it's disgusting. The guy should be thrown in jail for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Some people say he's a father trying to protect his kid.
That's not any way to raise your child.
This isn't Thomas Robinson's first run-in with the law. He's currently in
He
the
should
middle
be
of
eaten
an
by
open case from
crocodiles.
December of 2024 out of Center County. He's facing multiple felony and misdemeanor charges, accused of possession and distribution of a controlled substance. I reached out to Penn State about his student status. A spokesperson tells me they can only share that he was last enrolled at Penn State in spring of 2025. We did go to the Robinsons' home. We were told this is a private matter and they have no comment. Their neighbors declined to go on camera, but they tell me they are shocked because the Robinsons are
Sashaying
good
off the porch there.
They have time to fill.
I did
It's
reach
like a
out to
runway.
Thomas's attorney regarding his case out of Center County. I didn't hear back. Mamie Bob reporting, KDKA TV News.
Now, the local law firm Paul Robinson works for released a statement late this afternoon saying in part the allegations.
I bet. All right. Well, there we go. I stand with the Coke distributors. I think Coke should be legalized personally. I think it's ridiculous in 2026 that we still have these laws on the books. We shouldn't criminalize drug use. It's a medical issue, not a legal issue.
All those kids at Penn State had a medical issue?
Yeah, they had trouble focusing and they needed to cram for their test. That's why they were selling Adderall. Do you know, like, there's no joke, there's like a shortage of Adderall to get legally. So people turn to illegal means, which is ironic because part of the shortage is because people are getting prescriptions and then, just selling this stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a vicious cycle. But
I
think Coke should be
prefer
legal.
back in the day before Adderall, where some kids were just dumb and failed, and it was just
they
like,
just
all
dropped
right,
the
you
class.
just go pump gas for a living. That's.
I don't think it's just dumb. It's just
do.
I don't think it's about being dumb. I think it's about just
You
not
know
having
what I
the
mean?
attention
I'm just
span.
saying that before we could
called it
diagnose
that.
these things, we just figured those kids were dumb, and they were just thrown to the dregs of society. Go back to that.
Or start a band with your father's. Your father's backing for some reason.
Arrest that father.
Yes. Wait a minute. No, do not do that. I didn't give him any Coke. Cover up the Coke use, please.
Yeah, I didn't give any Coke. I used it on myself. Although
I don't
Gene
share. Yeah.
famously says that he's straight edge. I refuse to believe that he's never snorted a line.
It's just
Or
'cause
or
Jim
at the very
Brunson
least,
didn't share with him.
I believe
Viagra.
him now that he's straight edge because he can't bend over to do a line off the mirror.
He's so arthritic.
Yeah, I'd love to, but I'm going to pass.
Changing gears for a moment, this video surfaced earlier this week of Mike Francesa giving his opinion on Ultimate Warrior's passing a few years ago. And I refused to listen to it. I was like, we have to hear it on the show.
Is
And
there? Did we not already play this? I feel like if this
we
video
did?
existed, I don't remember, but I feel
don't
like
remember
if a video existed of Mike Francesa talking about the Ultimate Warrior, how did we not play it originally?
It might
How is
not
that
have gotten
possible?
enough traction to reach our purview.
I
That's awesome.
suppose. I guess
yeah,
let's
this.
see
I
if
mean, our Mike Francesa clip scouting, is almost exclusively. I can't speak at the Twitter account back after this, and they had just posted this week. So
okay,
let's see. Here it is. It's a short clip.
Bill in New Milford. What's up, Bill?
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Good, what's up?
I just wanted to ask your opinion on something. With his passing yesterday, where do you rank the Ultimate Warrior among the all-time greats?
I have no idea. I could care less. John in Oxford. What's up, John? Bill in...
I mean, I agree with his opinion ultimately.
Basically gave the same answer as he did for Stan Lee. The guy asked
almost anyone who dies.
At least with Stan Lee, he asked who Stan Lee was, which in a way is worse because it means he knew exactly who the Ultimate Warrior was and didn't care. He didn't even know who Stan Lee was.
I do want to actually play this other clip, which they tweeted back after this tweeted this week, which was a 2003 clip of Mike and the Mad Dog interviewing Japanese player Hideki Matsui through a translator.
Okay.
Oh, this should be fun. Is the translator translating for Matsui or for the two of them?
What I've got for you is
Speech
Dog
impediment.
talking to the translator.
Right.
The translator will talk back to Dog. Eventually, the translator will get the question to Matsui.
Is this Francesa talking? Look at him.
No,
it's
this
like
is
their intern.
Is that Joe Beningo?
I think it's Sid Rosenberg.
Oh yeah. You're right. Oh,
Okay.
Before he was
Then
on
you will hear
vile
my-
political shit.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize he started on the sports talk.
Yeah.
He was like an intern for all the shows, and he was like
Oh, wow.
entertaining, so they'd all have him go on the mic.
Before he
not
turned
maybe
purple.
not an intern, like
He
a
had his own
producer.
show on FAN after a while.
Yeah, after I think that was after. It was like late 2000s. After this.
After this.
Matsui's response right at the end of the question, okay?
Yeah, I hear this.
Here is Dog
Okay.
to the translator.
Like one of those old crazy movies, Mike and the Mad Dog meet Matsui, so, like Abbott and Costello. So now we're talking with Matsui and his interpreter. Go ahead, Dog.
Roger, how about he had a bad, he didn't hit well when the Major League All-Stars went over there in November. It seemed like he pressed. The average New York Yankee fan would say, he pressed then, maybe he pressed trying to make a good impression start of the year. So, I mean, did he learn anything about trying too hard that he can use to his advantage as he begins his regular season with the Yankees from the All-Star competition that we saw in November?
Man, that is a long question.
All right, let me make sure I understand your question. So you're saying
He pressed in November. Did that experience, has it taught him anything in his mind as he gets ready for the season?
Okay. That's the question. Why is there laughing in the
I
back?
think I'm wrong. I think this was Sid Rosenberg is playing this clip on his show, maybe.
Yeah.
He already is
Oh,
off
okay.
WFAN as a producer and has his own show.
形こう影響してますか、このキャンプで、もっとちゃんとやろう、いい調子でスタート しようっていう、ことは。
So is the laughter because Matsui can't process the stupid question, or just because it's a foreign language?
I think so. I think they're reacting to how dumb the question is.
Okay.
I'm the fan. Skinny man asshole.
Oh no!
Sid Rosenberg blooming as before our eyes here.
Yeah.
My question is actually pressing, but you're not pressing.
Somebody had to translate for the translator.
Okay, I'm cutting this clip off because it's just them commenting on the clip. Sorry, folks.
Not-
Sorry
not
to
in
ruin
a
everyone.
funny
Waste
way
everyone's
either.
time.
Yeah. I mean, clearly it was hilarious to them for some reason. Was he not on FAN at that point? Because I feel like FAN wouldn't let him just goof on audio of like the top FAN show.
I don't know.
Right?
don't know
Like he would have gotten in
Rosen-
trouble for that.
I don't know the timeline, but I remember distinctly he was like a producer. He'd be in the studio, and then he had such a quirky, dumb personality. They'd put him on mic, like Mons kind of does now, and then he became his own a celebrity on his own right.
And now he calls our mayor a cockroach.
I didn't catch
Curses
that
the
one.
Mets for having their mascots be nice to the mayor.
I didn't follow that saga
Which one?
about him, Mamdani. I didn't know. I'm sure. I mean, I could have pieced together that he'd be anti-Mamdani, but I didn't hear those specific.
Oh, really? Didn't we talk about it on
feel
the
like we
show?
played
That
one,
there was,
yeah.
that he wasn't given like some VIP treatment at a Mets game, but Mamdani got to hang out with Mr. Met, and so he's
maybe.
putting a
He
hex
called
on the Mets or
Mr.
some
Met.
shit.
Well, he called Mr. Met anti-Semitic for not giving him VIP access.
Okay,
and,
maybe.
and giving Mamdani some.
Vaguely ringing
that
a
it's
bell.
like
Yeah.
So dumb.
they're clearly pro Hamas.
Yeah. This makes me like the team more.
Hamet. Landry Hamet.
I was trying to find a Sid Rosenberg clip, but he can go fuck himself.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's not even worth talking about, honestly. It's like Howard Stern talking about fucking the Zoo Morning Zoos or something.
Let's check out this voicemail that you said we got before we forget.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Lest we forget.
We got a voicemail from Leroy, long time. And again, you can leave us a voicemail. We'll play 240-548-3227 is the number to leave the voicemail.
Should we play Leroy's entrance music before we start?
Let's hear it.
My wife. Oh, it hits the same every time. It's just so good.
So here is Leroy's voicemail. Here we go.
Almost 2
Hi,
minutes.
this is Leroy calling. I wanted to bring up a topic. I've been a long-time super fan of the band Limp Bizkit. The first time I actually listened to your podcast was when you had Fred and Wes on the show, and at that time I wasn't aware of your guys' humor and formatting, so I didn't know that those calls that were coming in were actually you guys until a little later. But anyway, I just want to ask you what you think of this crazy resurgence and popularity that the band is seeing. They are exploding in popularity again, and it seems to be very cool to be a Limp Bizkit fan. When I was growing up, it was cool, then it stopped being cool, and they kind of got the Nickelback treatment, and now here they are again, and they're just going gangbusters, and it is maybe more international than it is here in the United States of America, but just wanted to hear if you guys had any opinions or care. Probably don't care about that, but I love Limp Bizkit, and I'm glad to see that there's a huge revival for them. Have a good weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.
Thanks for your voicemail, Leroy.
Oh, sorry. Yes, thank you for the voicemail. Much appreciated. I do care, actually. I'm not a Limp Bizkit fan at all, but that interests me, whether that people would still be like Limp Bizkit become again Limp Bizkit fans at this late stage of their career. I did not know that. Leroy.
I've noticed it too. I think we talked about it maybe a year or two ago, but
I think when we had that video of the dude proposing to his girlfriend during Limp Bizkit, and then we had him on the show.
It's been very surprising to me as well, as someone who is an OG Limp Bizkit fan, how Limp Bizkit was kind of my gateway. Limp Bizkit and Korn were definitely like one of the gateways I had of like finding rock through MTV. Well, Stained came after them. Finding rock on MTV and wow, Deep Cut. Audio Event was way later. Audio Event was like 2003, 2004. That was the brother of the singer of Incubus. Yeah.
You know everybody, and that's fucking. Do they have any sons that have bands now? That's the
Audio Event started in '93, Rob.
They were just Vent, and then they blew up in like 2003.
How did you know that?
They weren't doing audio then. It was just miming. Then
there was a different Vent. It was like a copyright dispute, so they had to change their name.
Their only full length was in 2002.
Yeah, see, there we go.
How about Hoobastank?
I remember
they just stank when they first started.
No, they were always. I had a crush on the singer. Was a cutie for sure back in the day.
Do you
Not so much
remember the
anymore.
name of the Audio Vent album?
No, I don't. That I don't remember.
There's only
Dirty Sexy Nights in Paris. Nights K-N-I.
The reason I remember them is because there was a lot of hype about them. Because, like you said, they never released a full length. They were just like a band that would open for other new metal bands. Like, oh, they're finally releasing an album. This is going to be so big. And then I heard it. I'm like, this is not great. But no, I got into Limp Bizkit and Korn through MTV, through like TRL and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, this is for me. All my friends like the hip hop stuff. It didn't really connect with me.
Finally, something for white people, right, Rob?
Yes, exactly. White people rapping. Finally, something I can connect with. No, it was what I connected with was the aggression and the kind of rebellious attitude because I thought I was a rebel. And Limp Bizkit was huge for me. I really, really loved Limp Bizkit. I really got into them, especially Significant Other. And then and this was maybe, I want to say this was 99 that this happened. 98, 99. I guess Faith was the first song that they kind of blew up with, the Faith cover. And that was like late 97, early 98. And then Significant Other came out in 99. And that's when that was like the peak of my Limp Bizkit love. And then I remember 2000, I went to college. And this was right before they were about to release Hot Dog Flavored Water. And I joined the radio station. And Sid and Lonnie, like, practically bullied me for liking Limp Bizkit. Like, I mean, you know, verbal bullying, but it was the first time I ever got resistance to being a Limp Bizkit fan, because my friends, my close friends in high school, we were all
not
into
Sid, you're close friends.
But well, like Sid wasn't a close friend yet.
When you were in high school, I didn't know you.
Yeah, you didn't know me. My close, like we all listened to K-Rock, which was the local hard rock radio station, and it was just like what most of what they formatted we were into. Like I didn't like Creed. I did like Nickelback at the time because the How You Remind Me, I thought, well, How You Remind Me came out 2001 though. But like yeah, because I was already in Berkeley College when that was
Nickelback experts.
When that was or maybe 2000, but it was definitely while I was
2001. You're right. Okay.
Yeah. Because I remember it was like around 9/11. It got like even more airplay because it was so
for North America.
Because well, no, I went from liking the song to then like the song was everywhere, and then it transitioned to like pop radio, and it was like, okay, I'm sick of it now. I hate it. Get away from me. But so to the point that like, you know, Sid hated Limp Bizkit, like real rock fans or like real fans of punk and rock weren't into Limp Bizkit. And then as I started getting into more underground stuff and forming Metal Injection and all that, everyone hated Limp Bizkit like in the underground scene. And so I kind of, and also I remember Hot Dog Flavored Water didn't live up to how great Significant Other was for me. There were a few tracks that I really liked, but as an album, it didn't hit for me. And then Wes left. You know, they completely fell out. They fell apart after. But to Leroy's point, I noticed as well about 5 to 8 years ago. Like I noticed Limp Bizkit played a show at Gramercy Ballroom like 10 years ago, and it sold out. And it was like buzzed about like, oh my God, they're back, blah, blah, blah.
That's a pretty small venue.
Right. But then they played Nokia Theater, and then they played the Garden, like year after year. Like they got bigger and bigger.
They headlined the Garden?
They headlined the Garden, yeah. I don't think it was sold out, but still they played the Garden. They had like, 10,000 people at least in the Garden, which I think is impressive.
I think that's more indicative of the sad state of rock music, like mainstream rock.
So to answer Leroy's question, what I think happened was that, you know, the haters aged out of the mainstream discourse, and like these new generations of rock fans came around, and they were just, like Break Stuff is objectively a great rock song. Can we agree on that? Like, no. I think it's. You don't think it's a good rock song? It has a good riff, and it has a fun thing.
No.
Why is it bad? You said
it doesn't sound good.
You're lying, Sid. You're lying. I remember talking to you, Sid, about Korn and Limp Bizkit, and you said you were like, first of all, shitting on me. This was now like maybe like 15 years when we lived together, and you were like, well, at least Limp Bizkit has some catchy songs. Like you gave Limp Bizkit the fact that they have catchy songs. Yes. So don't go back on your word.
Catchy doesn't mean good.
That was going to be my attorney statement to the
fine.
Catchy and
well, I think Break Stuff is a catchy song, and I think they have a few songs like that, Nookie, you know, and so these like songs kind of made their way back into mainstream rock discourse without the stank of the haters of the time. So I think it's just the new generations getting into Limp Bizkit and getting into that stuff, and that's kind of brought back the people like, oh yeah, I did like Limp Bizkit, yeah, they're not bad, you know, like I certainly don't. I mean, they have a special place in my heart for like how the journey they sent me on. I don't listen to them. I don't really put them on as much, but like I did go back and listen to Significant Other, and it still fucks. It's great. I still really like it. And I still don't like, but I do find myself really liking old Korn, whereas the Limp Bizkit stuff feels a little more, like a little more shallow. Yeah. And dated. But the Korn stuff, like old Korn, I could really, there's no shame in my enjoyment of it. Not that I have any shame anymore about anything that I like. I don't think there's a thing as a guilty pleasure. But like I feel like the Korn stuff really holds up. Like I went to see Korn live because they opened for System of a Down, who's the main, the people I really came to see. And it was really fun. I don't think I'd care to go see a Limp Bizkit show live. Like I might enjoy, there's songs I still remember all the lyrics to, but I wouldn't go out of my way to see them.
Like probably
they're so
10
stupid.
words to
Yeah.
them. Yeah. It's hard to
Yeah.
forget.
They're really silly.
You don't want to be at Madison Square Garden. You're like, I'm like a motherfucking chainsaw.
I would go, what?
Oh, you just do the what?
I do the backing vocals. He's a motherfucking chainsaw. What?
Leroy,
Chainsaw.
send another.
What?
Are you the motherfucking chainsaw guy or are you the what guy?
Yeah, Leroy, I want to know, what are your
ass
favorite
raw.
Limp Bizkit jams? What was your entry point? Do you agree with my take that they fell off on hot dog flavored water, or do you like it? Do you celebrate their newer material? I haven't really gotten into any of the new stuff. Like when I would listen to it, I'd be like, okay, this is not for me. Or the old new stuff, like when they had the
different sounding, or is it just like Limp Bizkit,
mostly the
but
same.
10% worse?
What's their last album? When was it?
Still Sucks is their last album, and that one was actually all right. Not all right, but like
honest.
It was fine, but it wasn't anything that I needed to go back to. It was No Significant Other, which is their prime opus.
No Significant Other is also what most of their fans have.
Oh, like Gold Cobra, I remember, was just like terrible. That came out in 2011. Results May Vary this was bad. They had I think that the issue is they kept trying to put out new music and it wasn't good. And once they stopped doing that and just rode the nostalgia train, yeah, then it was fine. Maybe that's part of it. Even though Still Sucks came out 2021, but that was already once they had been established as a nostalgia act. And I think the other issue, sorry to get very excited about this, is an issue we've talked about, that rock and metal has run out of headliners. Like Slayer can't headline anymore, or they refuse to,
Yeah.
So these big festivals need a
name people
big
recognize.
tent. Yeah, a big tent name, and Limp Bizkit fits that, and they're available, and they'll probably play a little cheaper than Slayer.
And
so
there's
that
probably
gives
like
them
a
the boost.
segment of people that like are enticed to go to a festival to heckle them, or like ironically see them.
Ironically,
There's
like,
probably a little
yes,
bit of
the
that too.
irony, right. But I don't think they get heckled anymore. I think they're past that.
All right.
That's my opinion. Any other takes on this?
Yeah, I never liked them.
Somewhere between Rob and Sid, I just not a big Limp Bizkit fan. But
There's no songs of theirs that connect with you?
I just said I'm like in between. I think they're
like which
I
one?
just
Which
know
songs do
the
you like?
hits. I don't really know any. So I just know motherfucking Chainsaw and all that Nookie and all that. And I just don't.
Yeah.
I never deep dived into Limp Bizkit.
For me,
What about that
big
Method Man song?
But that's not a Limp Bizkit song, is it?
No, it's a Limp Bizkit song.
No,
it's on
just-
Significant
it's
Other
the
and
first
Together
verse.
Now.
I really thought that was a single.
A thing
It's so
for me-
bad because, like, I'm sorry, Sid, but
No, go ahead,
Method Man is just rapping. He does the first verse, I think, and it's so good, and then it's like fucking him rapping right after a real rapper goes.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so horrible.
It's bad. A thing for me that I always held against bands is when your first hit is a cover song.
Mhm.
I find that to just be a very cheap way to like get famous. So like I held it against Limp Bizkit. I held it against fucking Alien Ant Farm. There are like numerous bands.
That was their second single, though.
Who?
Alien Ant Farm. They had a
Was
single
it?
before that. Yeah.
What was their hit before that?
I don't remember. It obviously wasn't as
Pretty sure.
famous.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure what put them on the map was their fucking Michael Jackson cover.
Maybe, yeah. You might be right.
And it just seemed like such a sneaky, cheap way to get.
Yeah, Orgy
play.
with Blue Monday.
Yeah, though that like I didn't even know that song before, so Faith and fucking Smooth Criminal are like huge songs where like you're getting more out of covering it than the artist you're covering. Blue Monday I don't think was quite as big of a hit, so I feel like that was more of
But I think Blue Monday was more of a direct one-to-one than the other two. I feel like with Faith, Limp Bizkit Faith, I feel like they rockified it. Yeah. And with the Alien Ant Farm, less so, but there was more riffage in it than the original Smooth Criminal. But I
Blue
see your
Monday,
point.
there was some screaming that added.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, that just seemed cheap to me, and it was always such a huge. A band was starting out with like 2 strikes with me, if that's how they got big.
So, Alien Ant Farm did have a single before Smooth Criminal. It was Movies, and just like the movie, I'm ruining it, but I remember it didn't do that well. Then Smooth Criminal did really well. Then they re-released Movies as a single after and did a new video for it because that's all the label could do. But yeah, I hear you. All right.
But thank you for your question, Leroy.
I have my window open, and somebody in my building is cooking like bacon and pancakes, and I feel like one of those like cartoon fat people where I'm like my attention is drifting to the scent, and I want to be pulled into that. Like, I want bacon and pancakes.
Go knock on their door.
I should.
Are you friendly with them?
Kind of. I think have I mentioned these? I have new neighbors. They're like in their 20s, and they always look at us like we're
boomers.
Like yes, like I feel so old around them, and they look at us like zoo animals. Like
they notice all your gray hairs, unlike us, unlike me and Darren.
I did have a moment not too long ago. Like I mentioned previously, I don't really drink that much anymore. Once I started jiu-jitsu, it really motivated me to all but cut out drinking. I'm not going to say I'm sober. I'm obviously still smoking pot, but for the most part, I do not drink alcohol. And then I notice if I do drink alcohol, I'm like the only time I do drink it. Well, that's not true. Sometimes I'll have a drink or two, but like most of the times I'm drinking, it's like a binge. Like I'm getting hammered.
Oh no!
The rare time I would drink, and such a time occurred a few weeks ago, where I was drinking basically all day, and I realized later that I
just at home, or were you out doing
No,
something?
I was out hanging out and drinking all day.
I guess me and Darren's invitation got lost to whatever you were doing.
Yes.
All right, that's
fine. Yeah, you guys love to drink. And I got home, and
it's
I was
not
like
you went out on a drinking date. Like you just did something with your friends, and then
I went to the beach. Did you guys like going to the beach?
You were just boozing it up at the beach. You usually go to the beach by yourself.
I know. Well, I was there was a social thing, and so there was some booze, and some of the folks I was with like to hit back a few
beach socials.
Yeah, it was crazy. I went to. This is the first time I had ever gone to Ruby's, which is a bar on the boardwalk in Coney Island. A bar and grill.
That's where we saw the Havana thing, right?
Oh, wow, that's right. Wow. Yeah, it's a nice spot. And then I walked to Brighton, and there's like a beer garden on Brighton so you can get really toasted on. It was like the first time I had ever been tanked on the boardwalk, and I grew up there.
Full circle.
Yeah, and the big mistake was in Coney Island. There are these buy one get one free like pina coladas or whatever, like these Caribbean drinks. And if I had just bought one and not cashed in my get one free, I might have survived.
You're cheap Jew Russia. That was.
But I had to get the second one, and that's what really brought me.
There's a deal to be had.
Brought me over the top, and so I'm getting home. Oh, no. And I took the train. I want to be clear. I was responsible. I didn't drive. Getting home, I haven't been this drunk in like 10 years. Like the room is spinning basically, and I get to my apartment, and the top lock on my door it's been getting a little difficult to stick my key in there.
Were you with your boyfriend at the time, or is he home waiting for you to come home, or is he not home at all?
He is not home at all. He is visiting his family this weekend.
Oh, so that's why you drank. Okay, now it all makes sense. Go on.
What does that mean?
Hey, you were a lonely boy, and you were drinking to fill the void. I know.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is a therapy session now. But partially, yes, you're accurate. That's why I was being social to begin with. Yeah. And I put my key in, and it's having I had a little tism there. The key in my door, the lock in my door has been a little annoying, and sometimes you got to really like push it in, shove it in there, force it in there. And I was so drunk that like I shoved it in wrong, and I like shoved it, but like turned it so the key broke off.
Oh no!
In my lock.
No. Did you also have to piss really bad, probably at this point?
Oh yeah. Oh, let me take a step back. When I had to transfer trains at Atlantic Avenue, I was sitting, for the whole 30 minutes, and then I stand up and like, oh no, I have to piss. And there's no bathrooms that I don't know of any public bathrooms at Atlantic Avenue. Which, by the way,
probably are. Subway.
Yeah, I didn't see any. I had to piss. I'm fucking drunk. I can't think. I'm like, I'm gonna like. I was seconds away from peeing my pants. Basically, like it was like that bad of a pee. So I get to my transfer point, which is the DNR platform, and I walk all the way to the stairs are at one end of the platform. So I walk all the way to the other end. There's no one really around, and I pee there, and I'm like, I have to go.
We've all been there.
Right now. I have to go right now.
Yeah.
And thankfully there were no cops or anything, so I got away with it. And the relief I felt, I can't even describe. But anyway, so back to my apartment. I broke my key. I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I remember I once broke into my apartment with a Metro card. Like, kind of shifted it.
Like we used to break into the radio station at Brooklyn College.
I'm sure that's where I...
Not Metro card, credit card. It was a lock was a little heavy for a Metro card.
You need You need like a thicker thing. And the thing is, I didn't bring my wallet because I don't take my wallet to the beach. I'm too paranoid that I'll lose it.
Wait. So you were out getting drinks? How were you getting these drinks without
Pay.
a wallet?
Apple Pay.
Wow.
It's
Nobody
everywhere.
ID'd you? Nobody carded you?
Sometimes
The
they
Grays-
do it, Rob, even to like because they have to do it evenly, and they're not.
The ID. Well, I have a photo of my ID on my phone, and even if they were going to card me, it's like, all right, I won't drink. Who cares? Whatever.
Not when you're 15 sheets to the wind. And you're like,
There's another. I would have figured it out. But anyway, so then I thought, hey, let me knock on my fucking my new neighbor's door.
No.
And ask them if they have like a card or something I could use. And I realize now that I was like so like thump 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 boom boom boom, like I was a big bear invading their space. And I'm like, hey guys, I'm so sorry. I locked myself out of and I'm sure it came out like, do you guys have like? And my first question, which is so silly, was like, do you have a card that you're not using so I can break into my apartment? And they gave me like a Trader Joe's, like it was a very flimsy paper card. It wasn't plastic enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't thick enough.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, this isn't working. And then they're like, do you want to try to maybe use the fire escape? And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. Yeah.
In my mind, I'm picturing you falling off the fire escape now.
And so they let me into their apartment, and I opened their window, and I like clumsily. I have to tell you, it's so hard to get onto a fire escape when you're drunk.
That's why I'm afraid you're gonna.
Yeah,
even though I see you and you're okay right now, I'm still scared you're gonna fall and die.
No, I made it, and then I walked up, and my window was already a little open, so it was very easy to, open the screen door. And I'm also now explaining to people how they can break into my house. So that's
yeah.
But the front door is pretty secure, so it's okay. But if you get into the back, I'm fucked. And then I got in, and I was very thankful, and I. It was so stupid. And then at that point, I was like, I probably shouldn't drink for a while. But this is a good indicator that I need to take a break again.
Yeah, and get that lock fixed.
Get that. Well, yeah, that's set. But that was an experience, especially just thinking like, am I not going to be able to get into my apartment?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Colin's in the chat.
And I had to piss.
Put his message up. Hey, Sid, Rod, and 3D.
He knows what's going on. Hey, Colin.
Freudian slip. Hi, Colin. Long-time listener. Really?
By the way, see, Rob, if you had hung out with Darren or me that day instead, you'd have been drunk on like barbecue sauce or something instead of liquor.
That's
and you'd
fair.
have been fine.
Well, then I'd have to shit as opposed to piss.
That's fine.
Yeah, you could hold that in more. Right.
Next time you're feeling lonely, call one of your co-hosts.
Yeah. Go to Roller Roaster.
Yeah.
Colin corrects. I meant Rob. Pardon me.
He meant
You're
Rod.
excused.
Come on. He knows. He's thinking about the important part.
That's right.
All right. Let's talk about our Spotify picks. Each week we each pick a song. Throw it on the Spotify playlist. You can look it up. Just do search for the RIP LIvecast music break. And you can find it on Spotify. We have over 1,000 songs in the playlist. It's nice. I like. And my pick this week is from Lamb of God. I've been going to the gym more, and I've been needing heavy music to listen to while I lift weights. And I put on this classic Lamb of God album, their sophomore release, As the Palaces Burn, which I haven't listened to in a while, and it holds up quite well, to the point that I've been listening to it a lot this week. And there's a breakdown on the song that I picked, 11th Hour, that really just brings me back to the mosh pits of 2005 and avoiding getting punched in the face. So that was my pick. I love Lamb of God. As the Palaces Burn is my favorite album by them. Oh, actually, I remember now how I got on this, is that the guitarist of Lamb of God, Mark Morton, was interviewed, and he was asked what his favorite album of theirs was, or maybe like the most important album, and he named this one as it. So I was like, oh, that's my favorite.
We've had that
album.
guy on the show before, right?
Yes, we have, actually, yes. Good guy. So that's my pick. Darren, what about you?
Well, I watched this movie called The Long Walk. Have you guys seen this?
It sounds familiar. What is this?
Well, it's based on a Stephen King book from 1979. So it was one of those very cinematic books that I always wondered, why did they never make this into a movie? It's about it's like a dystopian future, and it's kind of like the Hunger Games. They have a contest with young men, only men, and everyone dies except one, and that person gets like a gazillion dollars. They're supposed to walk down a highway, and the walk continues, one person from each state, and it continues. Like if you drop below 3 miles an hour, you get a warning. If you do it 3 times, they shoot you in the head. There's like tanks rolling by. So they keep going until one person lives, and then that person is like a famous like celebrity and gets $1 zillion. Anyway, that's the synopsis of the movie. Book's much better. The acting in this movie, you guys.
When is it from, the movie?
2025.
Any notable actors in it?
Yeah, Mark Hamill is in it. He's
Oh,
like
wow.
the main heel, and he's unrecognizable. Wow. Like I didn't even know it was him until I saw the credits.
Unrecognizable because of makeup, or because he's just really old now?
I guess maybe a combination, but I think it's the make. Like he's not playing Mark Hamill. But yeah, it's got a lot of good elements, like very unflinching violence, which I very much loved. And it could have very easily been sanitized and gone PG-13, but they just show like kids being shot in the fucking head. Like it really helps the mood. Not like I relish seeing kids being shot in the head, but it contributes to the tone the movie is going for. But the acting is so fucking bad. It's like a lot of very corny choices and dialogue. So it's like a mild thrash. I did wind up enjoying it, but there was no songs in the movie except one. Like this guy just puts on his headphones or something, and this classic rock song starts playing, and it's called "My Eyes Are Getting Heavy" by Parish Hall. You guys know that band?
I don't think so.
I didn't either, but I really fucking dug it. It sounds like real, like serious early 70s classic rock, and I was very into it. So that's my pick. It's one of the redeeming qualities of this movie.
All right.
Sydney?
My pick is this new band called Evil Island, which is apparently a sort of indie rock hardcore type supergroup. And it contains members of Blood Brothers, Off, and You Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead, and Glassjaw, most of which are bands I do not give a single fuck about. But this particular song called T-Hex has guest vocals by Guy Picciotto from Fugazi, and it is his first recorded vocals on any song since the last Fugazi album 25 years ago. So for that alone, this is worth listening to. And you will listen to this and you'll be like, the music's pretty good, but the vocals would be a lot better if there was more Guy and less of the actual singer of the song, which is how I felt. But anyways, it's not a bad song, and anything that gets Guy back into the studio singing or doing anything gets 2 thumbs up from me. So that's Evil Island T-Hex. And we also have a pick from Jander this week. He has submitted a pick. He has submitted the song Don't Break My Heart Again by Markham and Mist. And he says, I constantly have this song running in my head. It's a synth dance rock love letter to the 80s, and it's pretty rad. So there you go. That's Jander's
All right,
pick.
folks. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, the LIvecast is so fun. I really want to show my support. But how can I do that? How can I show my support to this podcast that gives me so much free entertainment every week? You can do so by joining our Patreon. Patreon.com/RAPLLivecast. $4 a month. Gets you access to all of our bonus episodes, like 1,000,000 years of bonus episodes, like over 100 bonus episodes. Fun stuff that we don't do on the show, like watch-alongs of classic horror and documentary movies and other stuff, like fun movies, bad movies, like bad Hulk Hogan movies, bad Danzig movies, black metal documentaries. We do listen-alongs to albums like Metallica's Load was one of them. We did Lulu. We did Risk. We did Guns N' Roses' Chinese Democracy, which is actually was way better than I remembered. And other things. And our most recent watch-along, our August bonus episode, is the movie Bound by Debt with Paul Mormando, a topic of discussion on this show previously, who made a whole movie about his wonderful martial arts skills, where it's like, yeah, I'm an actor. So what? Yeah, I'm here to stop the crime. This is me. I'm Paul Mormando. I'm acting. The movie is awful, but
In the best
great awful, good awful, like not boring awful. Like we were dying laughing at some of the parts. So I think you'll really, really enjoy this, and it has our signature charm and humor. Hang out with us while we watch a movie like Mystery Science Theater, and every week Sid has a little TV talk column where he tells you what he's watching this week.
Yeah.
And like, for example, this week, Sid is very excited about the new season of Conan O'Brien Must Go.
Watched that episode last night. It was hilarious. He's in India being a jackass.
I've only seen like 1 or 2 episodes. I have to really catch up on the series. I love me some Coco. So check it out, and you help support the show. Patreon.com/RAPLLivecast. Your support would mean quite a bit. And if you donate $8 a month, get a shout out at the end of the show, which is right now. How are these shout outs being done?
Each of these people is starting a band. What's the band going to be called in the vein of Stanley Simmons?
I don't know how that would work.
Dan R. Simmons?
Simmons? Is that just
Stanley LaCroix?
No.
Oh,
no, I reject that one. Simmons for LaCroix.
Mr. Stanley Schmertzler?
Stanley Schmertzler or Schmertzler Simmons?
You guys are failing the assignment. Anything with Stanley is rejected. No, that's the mistake my stupid son made. May
Simmons
Ashanda appear on
Landadex?
him for generations.
Slinky Simmons?
Thank you. Better.
Yeshiva Rabba Simmons?
Anything with Yeshiva is good. Don't negate it with Stanley. You've passed the assignment.
We got to do Jander Stanley, though. That has to happen. Exactly for that reason.
Jander, I liked you at first for bringing up this that band that my son did not play in as an example today, but if you start naming your band Jander Stanley, we're going to have a problem.
Folks, that's our show. Thank you for all of our supporters. Thank you to all of our listeners. Please do us a favor. Like us on social media. RIP Livecast on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on wherever else.
I think we're on Threads, right? I think our stuff
Yeah.
gets shared to Threads.
Yeah.
BK Blue Sky?
We're not
No?
on Blue Sky now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. If we should get on Blue Sky, leave us a voicemail. You know how to do it. It's 240-LIVECAST. No T. Leave off the last T for savings. That's 240. I'm sorry, 240-548-3289. 3227. Yes, leave off the and leave off the T. And we're there. Folks, that's our show. Thank you for tuning in. Any final words?
No.
Simmons, that's our show.
Simmons.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. We love you. We kiss you. Bye-bye. Simmons.